Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video on the channel. With so many new players coming to the game recently, and no doubt a lot of older players probably wanting to mix up their game and try out a new weapon, I wanted to make a video on 5 must-try Commando weapons. I'll be covering some of the pros and the cons, as well as just giving my overall opinion, so I hope you all enjoy. If you do, make sure to hit that like button, and if you're new around here and want to see more Fallout 76 videos, then make sure to subscribe. Let's begin. First weapon on my list is of course a fixer, and the one I've decided to focus on is the B2525. Back when speedrunning the endgame bosses was a thing, this was one of the most desirable fixes you could get, with its 25% faster fire rate massively pushing its DPS up, and the addition of the 25% less VATS action points cost. This was and still is a must-have for all bloodied stealth commandos. Now, although its DPS is one of its highest in this tier, it does come with a couple of down points. Overall, the fixer isn't the best looking weapon, and with them being so overused by commandos, you may be like me and kind of a little bit sick of using them. Another thing which I personally don't like about fixers is the recoil. Using these things outside of VATS is not a nice experience, and honestly just puts you off from wanting to use them outside of VATS, so you just don't. Moving on to the second weapon on my list, it had to be the quad explosive railway rifle. Now with the railway rifle, you could go for a lot of different legendary roles. It has high damage output, so any role will probably do the weapon justice, but let's be fair, quad ammo capacity mixed with explosive rounds has to be one of the funnest. The railway rifle gets a lot of attention for its high damage, whether you are just roaming around as maybe a sniper build or looking to take down scorched beasts fast. This weapon is definitely worth trying out. It has a very unique look as well as some unique sound effects, but like all weapons, it does come with some negative. Like the fixer, this weapon has an insane recoil, so another one for the VATS builds. Also, sadly, you cannot get a suppressor for it, so if you're a bloodied stealth commando, prepare for a couple of deaths. As a whole though, the railway rifle is a really solid gun to use, and the sheer power of it really outweighs most of the negatives. At number 3, we have the explosive Radium Rifle. Now notice I didn't say a primary role on this one. That's because the best I managed to roll for this video was a Stalker's explosive. However, as you can see in the footage, this weapon is absolutely tearing through the ghouls in the Charleston capital, and it's literally taken, what, 2 shots to kill them? Like, I was thinking, crap, have I found like the new magic weapon or something, or what the hell's going on with this thing? A massive positive about this gun for me is, unlike the fixer and the railway rifle, this gun actually has a decent recoil, making it a lot of fun to use outside of VATS. A fun fact too about this weapon, until the latest update, the explosive variant of this weapon was a legacy, but now it is obtainable again through crafting, enemy loot, or from Murmur, as long as you have read the plan. The downside for this one is gotta be the mods can be very tedious to unlock. While making this video, I had to craft and scrap over 50 of them just to get the suppressor mod, but I did get there in the end, so happy days. Coming in at number 4, we have the one and only 2-shot explosive Handmade. Now shout out to Blunt who borrowed me this one. I haven't used the Handmade in a long time now, and after just strictly using the fixer, my god, this thing was refreshing. The damage is great with the 2-shot effect, and then the addition of the explosive effect is just absolutely beautiful. All around, it is such a satisfying gun to use outside and inside of VATS. The recoil is arguably like just right, and honestly, it's one of the smoothest weapons to use. After using it in this video, I think genuinely that this is going to be back to being my favourite weapon now. Just the feel of it, like not inside of VATS and running around shooting, it feels like you're playing Call of Duty or something. Like, it feels so nice, so I'm going to keep using it. The Handmade also comes with a bunch of different skins, with more said to be coming in the new Daily Ops update that we're getting in February or March. Now finally at number 5, it had to be the plasma rifle with a flamer mod attached. In the footage, as you can see, I'm using an anti-armor faster fire rate, and it's a lot of fun. This thing absolutely melts through enemies. Now ideally you would want to be using an Enclave plasma rifle with the flamer mod, but the mods for this weapon are so rare to come by, I will take whatever I can get, and that's why I always use just the normal plasma. Good points I would say of course is the damage output. It also has a really large magazine, cutting down on the time you spend reloading, and overall it's a very unique looking weapon with its green glow and glowing projectiles. Downsides however, there are a few. These things, as I mentioned, are rare, so unless you have the stuff to trade for one, expect to struggle getting the mods for it. The The ammo is also really expensive to craft compared to the likes of the Fixer or the Handmade, but if you have plenty of materials hoarded, this shouldn't be a problem for you. Overall though, it is a really fun weapon to use and definitely adds some variety to the game, so I'd definitely try it out if you haven't done so already. There we have it though, that is my 5 must-try Commando weapons in Fallout 76. What do you think of the 5 I picked out? Would you have chosen some other options maybe, or disagree on the ones I've chosen? Get your thoughts and ideas down in the comments for people to try and test out. Anyways guys, that is it for me in this video, so I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, and if you are new around here, don't forget to subscribe. I'll keep you up to date with everything Fallout 76, and probably have more videos like this one on the way, so stay tuned. Anyways, that's it for now. Catch you in the next one. Bye bye.